Welcome to a Ping Kaching training video about our powerful WordPress plugin. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install our WordPress plugin, what the plugin does, and how the plugin works. This plugin was released with version 0.50 of Ping Kaching and makes Ping Kaching more powerful than ever. First, let's look at how to install the plugin. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you are running the latest version of WordPress. When you are logged into your WordPress admin area, it will tell you what version you are currently running under the dashboard box. Ping Kaching runs best on versions 3.21 and up. Additionally, when you are logged into your admin area, you might see a bright yellow bar that runs across the top. This bar will let you know a new version of WordPress is out. Be sure you upgrade to a higher version than 3.21 for best results when using the Ping Kaching plugin. Once you're running a current version of WordPress, it's time to install the Ping Kaching plugin. Ping Kaching is not a free plugin to the general public. It's only a free plugin to customers who have a Ping Kaching subscription. This means you will not find the Ping Kaching plugin listed under the WordPress plugin market. Instead, you'll need to download the Ping Kaching plugin from our website. There are a few places you can access and download the Ping Kaching plugin for WordPress. You can download the plugin from the download page where you first download the Ping Kaching application, or even from this very training page. But the easiest place to download the plugin would be from inside the software. When you first log into Ping Kaching, you will see a download link for the Ping Kaching plugin under the Your Stats box. Simply click that link and it will automatically download the plugin to your computer within a few short seconds. Let me hop over to a screen recording where I will walk you through the process of downloading and installing the plugin. Let's begin by downloading the plugin. I'm going to click that link. It's going to open up a blank web page. I'm just going to close that. And it will download the plugin to your downloads folder. So go ahead and find that on your computer. And it's going to be this file right here called Ping Kaching. Now on a PC it's going to download that as a zipped file, which is what you want. On my Mac it automatically unzipped it for me, which is not what we want. So if you're a Mac user, right click it and recompress it. And this is the file we want, the Ping Kaching zipped file. You can go ahead and throw away that original folder. Now head on over to your WordPress area of your website. Once you're logged into your WordPress admin area, go ahead and click the plugins on the left-hand side. Then go up to the top and click Add New. And then we're going to upload a plugin. So click the upload link. And now we will choose the file we just downloaded, the zipped file. Remember, you can't upload the original folder, so make sure it's zipped. Ping Kaching zip. And then once you have selected the file, click the Install Now. This goes extremely quick. And it's already installed successfully. As you can see here, plugin is installed successfully. And we're going to click Activate the plugin. And let's just make sure it was activated. Here we go, Ping Kaching, and it's activated. So now the next step to this is we're going to set up the Ping Kaching plugin, which takes just a moment's time. Let's hop over to that video. Now that you have the Ping Kaching plugin installed, let's set up the plugin. Go over on the left-hand side under Settings and look for Ping Kaching and click the link. This will take you to the Ping Kaching settings where you will set up the Ping Kaching plugin. If you don't have a Ping Kaching account, the plugin won't work, and now is a good chance to sign up for $1 and you can try a subscription to Ping Kaching and get access to our powerful plugin. You can simply click the banner here. If you already have a Ping Kaching account, go ahead and enter in your login and password information. Same information you enter into Ping Kaching every time you log in. Now for this site, enter in the project name that you want this website to be associated with. The Ping Kaching plugin can be installed on as many blogs, WordPress sites as you have. And each site you install the plugin on, it needs to know which project it belongs to. So since this is my Ping Kaching website, my project that it belongs to is Ping Kaching. Let me pull up the Ping Kaching Manage Projects screen in My Projects. You can see I have a project name, Ping Kaching. So you want to make sure you spell it exactly the same with caps and everything. This is case sensitive, just as you did with your project. Once you have entered your login and password information and project, click the check button so it uploads and syncs with the server, making sure you have entered the correct information. You'll see a yellow success box at the top if everything worked. Once you have entered in the correct information, go down below and let's set up some of the options. You want to enable every single setting. You want Ping Kaching plugin to automatically bookmark each and every new post you do. So every time we write a new post, the plugin will send that post over to Ping Kaching, and it's automatically going to bookmark that post. And then you get to set up how many bookmarks you want the software to do. I run usually pretty low, around 3 to 5. You can't set more bookmarks than you have accounts though. So let's say you have 10 social bookmarking sites set up in Ping Kaching. That means you couldn't set a number to 11 or 12. It's not going to create an error, but just realize that the software won't double submit. Once you have set a number that you feel comfortable with, I like to set a pretty decent number, about half my bookmarks. This way I'm not overusing any of my social bookmarks. Then you want to set the second box to yes, automatically bookmark pingbacks. In a separate video, I'm going to talk about what that means and why that's so valuable, but you want to make sure you enable that button. The next option is enable URL shortening. Ping Kaching has the ability to shorten down URLs with our own short URL service called PKMe. And this way, each time you do a new blog post, it's going to shorten down that and create a tiny URL for that can be used in social media. The last option is social status. Now you have the option every time you make a new blog post, Ping Kaching will actually send that message out and let everyone know on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, LinkedIn, and more. I always enable this option. That way, all my followers are aware each time I write a new blog post on autopilot. You can even enter a default social status message. The URL, the tiny URL, if you have it enabled, will automatically be placed at the end of the message. So my default message was, new blog post has been released on the Ping Kaching website. And then the URL each time will automatically be placed into the box. Now you do have the option to customize this for each message, but sometimes you might not want to write a unique message every time you do a blog post. That's why it's nice to just upload a default social status message. And then just like that, make sure you click the Update Options button. Options saved here at the top. And now the Ping Kaching plugin is ready to go. As simple as that. Now every time you make a new post, have a ping back, the software is working for you in the background. It's very powerful. I'm going to quickly go and show you what the plugin looks like when you're writing a new post. Here we are on the Add New Post page. And normally we'd write post, and then before we publish it, we'd select a category on the right, and then go down, and some of you might be using the all-in-one SEO pack, where you'd write title, description, and keywords. But you'll notice just above that now is the Ping Kaching plugin box. And this is where you can enter a unique description and a unique social status message. Oftentimes I'll write a unique social status message, but if I don't feel like it, it's going to pull in that default message we just talked about, and the URL will automatically be placed. Remember that the URL will be placed. There's no need to go up here and grab the URL. Let's see if that's going to do it for me. There's no need, this would be my normal permalink. There's no need to copy that and go down here and paste it into my message, because it's automatically, the plugin will take care of that for you. At any time, if you're writing a blog post, maybe a test post or a short post, and you do not want to update your social sites or do social bookmarking, you can simply click these to disable the Ping Kaching feature for that post. One last thing you need to be aware of is Ping Kaching is completely hands-free, so you actually don't even need to write a description or a social status message if you don't want to. There's a certain order that Ping Kaching pulls from. First, if you write a description, it's going to use the title of your blog post, in this case test, and then the description you entered here. If, however, you do not enter a description for social bookmarking sites, it's going to use the description you use as your meta tag, your meta description. So if you have all-in-one SEO, it's going to pull in the description you type here. That way you're not having to write 2 different descriptions. And if you're not using the all-in-one SEO pack or setting a meta description tag, you still don't need to enter a description for social bookmarking sites for Ping Kaching if you don't want to. Ping Kaching will be smart enough to still grab the title of your blog post, and then it's going to grab some of the beginning text on the blog post itself. Now this doesn't work the best, so we do recommend that you do try to enter a description for most times. However, there are those cases where you're in a hurry and you don't have time to write a unique description. The software is still smart enough to come up with information that will fit, that will be related. The last thing you need to know is Ping Kaching does not do pinging for your blog. WordPress already handles pinging, so there is no need for Ping Kaching to do additional pinging. We're going to have a separate video going over how you should set up pinging automatically on your WordPress site. This way, you're getting the full benefit of WordPress's features and the full benefit of Ping Kaching's features without any double submissions going on. Alright, you have successfully installed and updated the Ping Kaching plugin. This is a powerful plugin and it's going to do wonders for your website. I'm going to have a separate video on the same page that's going to cover some of the important things that this plugin does and how this plugin helps your website, so you really understand and can get the full benefit of this plugin. Thank you for watching, and I hope this answered all your questions. If you have any additional questions, please look over the training page where we have a lot of written text, and if you still don't find your answers, be sure to contact a live customer support agent who are standing by to help you with your needs. Thank you.